Overlay game is on point this game. Yeah, that's right. Right, well, almost here. I got to make sure that I got both armies correct. It's going to be Graveguard versus Great Swords, and so Daman will, in fact, be the Empire here. I mean, you know, we had Hexwraith win one time,
man. 2 is better than 1.
Yeah, 2 is better than 1, man. 2 of everything is better than 1 of everything, except for 2 kinds of HIV is not better than 1 kind. What do we have for Army Red then here, Sir X?
1 unit of Graveguard, 1 unit of the Sternsman. We have 2 units of Skeleton Warriors anchoring his flanks. We have 1, 2, 3 units of the Graveguard or Great Weapons. We have 2 units of the Hexwraiths, which are the Spectral Cavalry. Relatively small, low charge, but they cause terror, and they have armor piercing as well as fire and magical damage. We also have the notable Blood Knights, some of the best cav in the game. We have a White King on a regular horse, as well as Vlad the Man himself, rocking an Invocation of Nehek, Zed, Van Hel's Dance Macabre, as well as Master Beguilement, plus, of course, Blood Drinker. But no ring, so he's going to not passively restore, he's going to only restore in combat. No, wait, that's wrong. He will passively restore, never mind.
You know, Muukip, okay, Muukip. All right, man. All right. 2 Hexwraiths. Not 1, but 2. Right? Now he's just going to double down, man. Fucking why not, right? Why not? Very atypical army composition there coming out of Muukip, man. In the meantime, on the other side for Daman, he is using an Empire army. He's toting an Empire army. And this army is going to be pretty standard. You've seen this shit before, and you've seen it work very well against enemy vampire counts. The front line is going to be 1, 2, 3 units of Flagellants here. Behind them, he's going to have 2 Warrior Priests, each with Benediction and the Shield of Faith here to make sure that, actually no Benediction, just Shield of Faith on one, and the other one also Shield of Faith and the Thing of Power, so he can cast that shit twice. All right, fair enough, man. We will have some stronger infantry as well in the form of 3 units of great swords behind them. We will have some missile infantry. It's going to be 3 units of Free Company militia behind them. Some spearmen will make up the back lines here. It's going to be 3 spearmen in total, and they will be accompanied, last but not least, by not only a single unit of Knights of the Blazing Sun, but also another unit of Demigryph Knights with Halberds. Now the leaders here, guys, is going to be pretty simple here. As we saw before, General of the Empire here on foot is what Daman is going to go with. He's going to have a potion of foolhardiness as well as a potion of toughness and stand your ground. This Wizard of Life, this Jade Wizard, man, this nice, just well-maned wizard here. He's going to have also 2 scrolls on him. Lots of scrolls here today. Scroll of Power on him, as well as a Scroll of Leeching, and of course, Earth Blood going to be taken for him with the Arcane Conduit, just in case he needs
the first time I've ever seen a Scroll of Leeching. But I guess it is very strong against vampires.
Yeah, it's relatively rare that I see it as well, but yeah, you're quite right, man. It's it's sneaky stealing, but a little bit more expensive than maybe he wants it.
Right into those skeleton warriors, getting some nice shots off. Why not? You know, you took how much? You took like what, 50 damage for taking out almost half the unit.
Yeah, it ain't. Sir X, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but does that seem hasty?
The charge of the Invocation Heck. Yeah, incredibly
The Invocation of the Heck. Right? I mean, I guess it's a normal invocation of the heck, but I don't think he knows that. I mean, his enemy has the Scroll of Leeching, which honestly punishes moves like that. We, by the way, do see the Hexwraiths will catch up these Demigryph Knights here. They're going to start slicing away and going to do some pretty good damage, actually, on that charge. The Knights of the Blazing Sun will turn around and engage, though, and now both unit of Hexwraiths are engaged with the Knights of the Blazing Sun and the Demigryph Knights. I have absolutely no clue who's going to win, because I've never seen Hexwraiths play.
Earth Blood versus Vanill's Dance Macabre. So increased attack versus increased health. Let's see who wins. It's the Hexwraiths are getting slightly better than engagement.
Yeah, they certainly are here. Knights of the Blazing Sun are getting taken down relatively quickly, and now we have Invocation of the Heck actually going up on the Hexwraiths in the back there, or the Hexwraiths maybe in the front. At any rate, they are going to get some health bonus. Here we have the Knights of the Blazing Sun running away, and the rest of the Empire is coming in, man. They're going to reinforce and not allow these Hexwraiths to just get that easy free cav kill.
The plus of Hexwraiths is, again, the terror and the fear, but they also have the 80% resistance to all damage. So they're very good against fighting a unit like the Demis, actually, because Demis do a lot of damage,
Absolutely,
rather than a lot of little damage.
just like Crypt Wraiths in that respect. We see that, by the way, that the vampire counts, strangely enough, has decided to flank his opponent here, but he's got to do it. That defensive geometry has to be broken open. We see not only the Sternsman there, but also a unit of Graveguard and a unit of Skeleton Warriors coming from that left-hand Empire flank. Now, the entirety of the front line has met. It looks like we have a couple summonables here and there. And I gotta say for myself, Sir Rex, it looks like it's going a bit better for Empire here than it is for the vampire counts. Would you agree?
Here's the thing. Vampire, like a lot of the Empire is not using so many of his men. And the few units of the vampires that aren't being used are pretty bad. The vampires need to just crush in here and take out these guns.
He really does, man, and I think he'll be able to do it. He's only got Spearmen guarding them here, and yeah, they're going to have to go around, but they will certainly do so. Somehow, some way, these Free Company Militia are still not engaged. I think that's very impressive on the part of Daman right now. In the meantime, by the way, over the back, we saw the Demigryph Knights get taken out as we got rear charged by the Blood Knights going straight into their rear now, and they had to run away, but that was at the cost of a single unit of Hex Raids.
The Spearmen, the Flagellants, and the last unit of the Knights of the Blazing Sun, and they're just going to chase off these super expensive cannon while the main fight goes their way. Look at this, the vampires really need to get in there. Look at this. 1, 2, 3 units being held back by one unit of shitty spears, while this main line crumbles.
Yeah, no kidding there, man. The Hex Raids are going to come around back here, try to take those Flagellants out, but that's not where the efficiency is here. Knights of the Blazing Sun now going for those Blood Knights. Everybody fighting in the forest here. That's definitely going to advantage the Empire, as they do have Spearmen as well as Flagellants in that mix.
So as you see here, in the very middle, a lot of the zombies are starting to stall, but again, like, where is Vlad? Oh, here he is.
Vlad von Karstein's in the front somewhere fighting. Oh, where did he go? Yeah, there he's still in the front. Nice. Vlad von Karstein, Vlad the Dad, man. I mean, he's still trucking and he ain't gone down yet. We have a warrior priest who was taken off the main line before here, didn't have a lot of health, is going to come back and maybe try to smash some Vlad here for himself, but I honestly think it's going to go much better for Vlad than it is going to go for that scroll, that warrior priest.
Knights are getting out of there. I think if they come in and get some nice charges in, I think Empire's in a lot of trouble.
By the way, guys, I also have to note, I did not know this, but now you do. So he used the Scroll of Power to cast Shield of Faith. The Shield of Faith did go off, but the second that he died, the Shield of Faith stopped working. So it's not like a spell that has effect after the spellcaster has died. It only works while that priest is around.
Crossfire into these Graveguard Great Weapons, and these guys are being stopped.
Oh yeah, man. Skeleton Warriors are going to get hit real hard there. We see the Life Wizard is still available. Now the Sternsmen still have a significant amount of life left. They've only just gotten in the fight, man, and now the question is, does Muukip have anything to answer these Sternsmen? And I think the answer is definitely yes. He's got some idle units over there, and they can certainly help out in that fight in a big way.
He's trying to throw in his remaining cav to stop the vampires, but these Blood Knights are trying to intercept, but they ain't stopped by unit of spears again.
With haste!
Yeah, and you know, every time these Blood Knights seem to come, I think it's a really unfortunate thing, man, that Muukip got his Blood Knights stuck up here, because every time he tried to get his Blood Knights off of this freaking ridge, somebody would come up and trap him in the forest, and that is why it's taken so long to get these Blood Knights back into the battle.
But
all right, guys,
there's a lot of fear happening, and some of the Empire units are routing, but again, these stupid handgunners are so frustrating to the vampires, and you just cannot shut them down.
Yeah, the Free Company Militia are staying alive, man. They will not die today, not tomorrow, but they may be at least engaged by these zombies here. It looks like the zombies will stop them from firing from just a little bit. Now, that Life Wizard is going to be running away. No, he is wavering, but not quite dead yet, though he is rather tired. Now, just a couple more heals, and it will definitely go in the way of the Empire here as we see more and more of the Vampire Counts units slowly getting slowed away.
The Sternsmen, the Graveguard, and the Blood Knights, some of the most potent units on the battlefield. So those not looking towards them, I still am liking what the vampires are doing.
On death's wings!
Yeah, I mean, you know, they are making sure that this game is not lost for them just yet, right? They are making everything happen here. Muukip, of course, as you guys well know, a very good player, especially with his micro, especially when he has a lot of units on the field. He doesn't have a lot of units now, but he still has his micro being tip-top, and this is what's going to keep him in here. But hey, the scenario, Sir X, if Vampire Counts win this,
well, they have to shut down these Free Company Militia, and they have to summon some more zombies or something to keep this block occupied while the Blood Knights do their thing quickly and then get a charge. But it looks like they're actually on a route. Oh no, that's the other units. Never mind.
And this is where, by the way, a nice charge on the Blood Knights onto these Free Company militia here. They will definitely damage them, maybe even make them rout here, but the Free Company have a lot of health, but not so much after that charge there. The Blood Knights will likely finish them off. And, you know, I gotta say, this is where the Flagellants are incredibly useful in this late-game scenario. You can see one unit of Flagellants has taken up that entire Sternsman unit, and that Sternsman would be so good in this main
those
combat.
25 guys plus the Earthblood, so they're gaining every ounce of their faith into damage. And from behind, he has a couple units shooting on the ridge, and he's about to get rear charged. Oh, these poor Sternsmen.
Yeah, Vlad von Karstein's about to get fucked up here. He does have a Warrior Priest and a General of the Empire on him. The General of the Empire just smashes him, man. He doesn't even give a shit about that sword. He just hits him in the face with his fist, man, and the man goes down like a sack of undead potatoes. There it is, man, and the wind for Daman. Very convincingly here, 3-1.
Wow.
Yeah, Jesus. Those were, I mean, Muukip, he looked okay in the beginning of this battle, right? In the beginning of this particular battle, he looked okay, but I gotta say, Sir X, and, you know, tell me if you agree, but it looked like every single match he was getting more or less spanked by Daman.
Like, it was just a tactical error. Like, that lovely flank with all of his elite units just got held up by a couple spears, and, like, yeah. I think this was the closest one that he lost.
Certainly. No, I do definitely think so, and I think right now Saphira's got a great point as well. Very, very good Free Company micro, man, and you noted that multiple times as well. We kept saying that Muukip's got to kill these Free Company militia, and we said that the entire damn game. It goes to show how good Daman was at microing, in that his Free Company militia were always a problem that we had to mention.
And yeah, look the amazing kills on these Empire troops. While those Hex rates, a little lackluster, they did their job, they shut down the cav, but again, they didn't finish them off, and they just came back to bite him in the ass.
Yeah, it did, man. And hey, congratulations by here for Daman winning our Total Warhammer Cup #4 and the $25 that goes with that as well, man. Congratulations. And honestly, he played some damn interesting games all the way up here, outside of just one or two, and I think he really deserves that win, man. I think he played well enough for it.
Everyone. And yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it.